Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day get flea. Ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day get to the day I die. Every day get, man, I that. And I that. Bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 1st and 10. It's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 55 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And now running right through it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down, Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A second down throw for Prescott. Complete to Bryant. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 21-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, this from 39. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
Can't go all the way way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Now Ryan on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down following the run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Now it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Second down, Prescott. Finding room inside the 40. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Ryan. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Hitchens coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott now on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 48 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
On 2nd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Ryan. He can run. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Shift together here from the D-line. The give is to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 4 yards remaining now on second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna, and that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second and goal from the 7. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Prescott on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Carry now for Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
On third down, it's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Freeman. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
To throw is Ryan. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to run with Freeman. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman in the final minute. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Freeman again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.